Good day, everyone. Today we'll be discussing Guy de Maupassant's short story, The Necklace.
Mathilde Loisiel is a beautiful but dissatisfied woman who dreams of luxury and wealth. She feels she was born for a life of elegance, but is married to a modest clerk in the Ministry of Education. One day, her husband brings home an invitation to a grad ball. Mathilde is upset because she has nothing suitable to wear. Her husband sacrifices his savings, meant for a hunting gun, so she can buy a new dress. Still unhappy, she borrows a diamond necklace from her wealthy friend, Madame Forrester, to complete her look. At the ball, Mathilde is admired by everyone. She feels elegant and fulfilled for the first time. But when she returns home, she realizes that the necklace is missing. The Loysiels search everywhere but cannot find it. To replace it, they buy a new diamond necklace costing 36,000 francs, plunging them into 10 years of poverty and hard labor to repay the debt. After those years, Mathilde meets Madame Forster again and decided to tell her the truth that she lost the necklace and replaced it. Shock! Madame Forster reveals that the original necklace was a fake, worth only a few hundred francs.
So, our discussion will focus on moral lessons and personal takeaways from this story. So, guys, for me, the necklace reminds us about the danger of pride and materialism. So, Matilda's dissatisfaction with her simple life lead her to suffer unnecessarily. So, it's a lesson that true happiness doesn't come from wealth or appearance, but from contentment and gratitude.
Yes, I completely agree. What struck me the most is how appearance can be deceiving. Mathilde borrowed something that looked expensive, but it was actually fake. And that mistake is cost her 10 years of her life. This shows that we often overvalue how others see us instead of valuing honesty and simplicity. It teaches us to appreciate what we have because sometimes we chase illusions and lose what truly matters.
I think the story also speaks about accountability and responsibility. Even though Matilde lost the necklace, she and her husband did everything that could replace it. Even if the main years of hardship, the part shows moral integrity, she didn't run away from her mistake. But sadly, her honesty came too late. My takeaways is that we should face our problem with honesty right away. It could save us from the bigger pain later.
So, adding to that, I see the story as a critic of social class and inequality. Matilda's misery came from comparing herself to the wealthy. Society often pressures people to look rich just to gain respect, but in the end, status is temporary and character lasts forever. So, it is a powerful reminder that self-worth should never depend on material possessions.
So, yes, to wrap up, what I've learned from the necklace is that gratitude is the key to contentment. Matilda's life could have been peaceful if she appreciated what she already had a husband who loved her and a stable life. The story encourages us to value honesty, humility, and contentment over appearances and pride.
So, to summarize the necklace, it teaches us timeless lessons about honesty, humility,
Yes.
and the dangers of vanity. So we all agreed that true beauty and happiness come from gratitude and authenticity, not from pretending to be someone we're not.
Yes. So, yes, the next story is about Thank You, Ma'am by Langston Hughes.
The story begins when a teenage boy named Roger tries to steal the purse of a large, strong woman named Mrs. Luella Bates Washington Jones on a city street at night. However, his attempt fails. The strap breaks and he falls to the ground. Instead of calling the police, Mrs. Jones grabs him and takes him to her home. At her house, Mrs. Jones surprises Roger with kindness. She tells him to wash his face and gives him food. She talks to him about her own life, saying that she also made mistakes when she was young. She teaches Roger an important lesson about right and wrong, not through punishment, but through compassion. Before Roger leaves, Mrs. Jones gives him $10 so he can buy the shoes he wanted. The reason he tried to steal her purse in the first place. Roger can barely find words to say except thank you, ma'am.
For me, this story highlights the power of compassion in changing a person's heart. Instead of reacting with anger, Mrs. Jones teaches Roger through empathy and care. It reminds us that sometimes kindness can be more powerful than punishment in teaching right from wrong.
I agree. What struck me the most was how Mrs. Jones chose forgiveness over judgment. Roger expected to be scolded or handed over to the police, but instead he received food, care, understanding. That completely changed how he saw her and maybe even himself. This shows that one good act can deeply change, can affect someone's life. It made me realize that when we treat people with compassion, especially those who make mistakes, we give them the chance to become better.
For me, the story emphasized the values of trust and redemption. Mrs. Jones trusted Roger enough to leave her purse near him, even after he tried to steal it. That the moment showed Roger that someone believed in his ability to change. I think that kind of trust can awaken a person's moral sense. It teaches us that everyone deserves a second chance, and the genuine kindness can guide someone towards doing the right things.
So, from a social perspective, I see this story as a message about understanding people's struggle. Roger tried to steal not because he is an evil, but because he wanted something that he couldn't afford. So, Miss Jones of Miss Jones understood that instead of judging him, so she tried to help. So it is a reminder that society should focus more on helping people rise from their mistakes rather than condemning them. Uh, Empathy can build stronger communities than punishment ever could.
So to conclude, thank you, ma'am, teaches us that kindness has the power to change lives. So Mrs. Jones didn't just give Roger money, but she gave him dignity, respect, and a valuable lesson about honesty and gratitude. So my takeaway is that one moment of compassion can stay in someone's heart forever. So, like Roger, we all have the power to say thank you to those who believe in our potential to do better.
So, yes, thank you everyone for sharing your wonderful insights. To summarize, thank you, ma'am. It reminds us that empathy, trust, and forgiveness can transform both the giver and the receiver. We learn that people don't always need punishment to change. Sometimes they just need understanding and a chance to make things right.
Okay, guys, so both the necklace and thank you, mom, teach powerful moral lessons, but they do so through very different paths. So, one through the consequences of pride, and the other through the power of compassion. So, in the necklace, Matilda learns too late that dishonesty and materialism lead to suffering, while in Thank You, Ma'am, Roger learns that kindness and trust can inspire change. So both together, these stories reminds us that true growth comes not from wealth or punishment, but from honesty, humility, and understanding. So that's all, everyone. We are done in our podcast. We are so thankful for listening.